I found out what was going on in the mausoleum. The dead sleep again.
Updated my journal.
The lines of worry smooth out as you speak. Thanks, give I. He reaches into his robe and draws forth a small bag, which he hands you. Copper coin, twice 100. Thanks, glad I could help. Farewell.
I'm gone.
So I did quickly look up if there's any like impact to signing contracts. In the base game, there isn't. However, it did also suggest that there was some unused code on some of them. So, hold on, I want to see something here. I assume this is going to end up in a fight, but I just want to check. Yeah, there you go. I wonder what would happen if I take the bag. As you reach for the bag, it vanishes from the table. When you blink again, it has returned. He's staring at you. Curious if there's any, like, dexterity check or something you can do there. But, yeah, so it said there was, there's no, like, impact in the base game, but there was some unused code around it. So I'm curious if that's one of the things that, the unfinished business adds in. So I think I'm going to sign all the contracts to see. Currently, neutral good.
All right.
This guy was also offering me a contract. I wonder if I can do multiple ones. Excellent, excellent. Morty looks overjoyed. Mortai looks overjoyed with a thin smile. He places a dusty sheet of parchment and the quill pen in front of you. You shall not regret it. He jabs his fingers at 3 points on the page, signed here, here, and here, and our transaction is concluded. You know, you show more emotion than other dustmen I met. His smile turns cold. I trust you meant no offense, sir? No offense, but you seem awfully eager to sign this contract with me. And for a dustman, eagerness strikes me as odd. Eager? He arches his eyebrows, then coughs politely. Sir, do you wish to sign the contract or not? If not, I wish to sign. Oh, hey, got experience. You take the quill in your hand and you begin to scratch your signature into the parchment. The quill pen makes a strange scritching noise as it touches the parchment, like a dagger writing on steel. As you try to sign the parchment, however, you notice that it seems to be shifting beneath your pen. No matter how hard you try, you can't seem to sign your name. The contract seems to twist from being a dusty piece of parchment to something alive. Morty, what's with this contract? When you glance up to speak to Mordai, you see that his face has been replaced with that of a grinning skull. The rest of the bar seems to stop, the patrons falling silent, freezing like statues. Mordai opens his mouth and a wisp of dust trails from inside the skull. Mordai? With a rasp, the death's head speaks, dust steaming from its teeth. Sign, but remember, everything has its price. And what can change the nature of a man? The words are a ragged, dead chorus, as if being spoken by 5, 10, 20, 100 voices, old, young, female, male, desperate, calm, hysterical. Nature of a man? As you speak the words, suddenly you feel faint, and the next thing you hear is Mordai's voice, normal, and his hand upon your shoulder. Sir, are you all right? He laughs uneasily. I thought I'd lost you for a moment. Try and get your bearings. It is as if time has exhaled and resumed its natural breathing. The rest of the bar has returned to normal, and Mordai's face is no longer a death's head. You feel a strange pressure inside your skull, as if something desperately wishes to surface but cannot. The experience with Death's Head that spoke dust. It was as if you remembered a dozen splinters of memory all at once, all stabbing into each other to create an image, and you know, somehow, that every voice in the Death's Head spoke belonged to someone, now long dead. Just give me a moment, I'll be fine. Mordai removes his hand from your shoulder. He looks uneasy, more at the prospect of losing a customer than any concern of for your welfare. As you stare at the dusty parchment upon the table, you know for a fact this is not the first time you have pinned your name to a contract, and perhaps not the first time you have signed one such as this. Finish signing the contract. You scratch an X across the contract in the 3 places Mordai indicated. As you finish making the last mark, Mordai's hands lash out like 2 whips. The left hand sprinkles dust across the parchment to help the ink dry, and the right hand flicks a seam of coppers into your palm. 50 in all. No questions today. Farewell. Okay. Alright, now that we've talked to everybody in the bar, I want to make sure we ask about them to the people that we can ask about. Can you tell me about Sarai? A troubled initiate. I heard she contracted a sickness not long ago, and it changed her. Now she seems bitter and angry, and she does not speak with the dustman beliefs with the conviction she once did. I fear that bitterness is a passion that could jeopardize her position. What about, Emmerich? A respected initiate of the 4th Circle. A very wise man. He has divested himself of attachments and passions for this life.
Done.
How much gold do I have now? Or copper, rather? 600? Curious if we can undo any. That was weird. Suddenly the room goes black. What the? But nothing seems to happen. Okay. Talk to Narachi. Okay, these guys don't seem to be able to ask much about. Tell me about Emmerich. I think we've asked her about everybody else. That stone-faced old fool. I taught him, you know, and I used to hold that man in high regard. Then I woke up. He's a crusty old ghoul that sits here in his off hours, and to make sure the younger dustmen have a symbol of authority here in the bar. Old vulture. Okay. And that looks like, we've done everything in this area. We're on the lookout for a
All right.
Dustman thief. I wonder if it'll be someone obvious, like with a name or something. A huge monument. There is no name or plaque identifying what it is honoring.
Done.
Yeah, I wanted to try and find a shop, but I'm not sure if I remember where it was. So I'm gonna walk around here for a second, and then we're gonna come back here. Was this where Craddock is? Yeah, it is. Actually, you know what? I think the thing was in,
All right.
Here, I think. Yeah, Fell's Tattoo Parlor. And that's where I wanted to go. Yeah. Should also probably,
Done.
go, rest up somewhere.
All right.
Heal up a little bit.
Did you see that?
I'm gone.
Croc sings true.
No, that went well.
Hey,
All right.
don't be a watch, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
Okay. Pattern of barbed black branches have been inscribed on this wall. This looks like a clock, but there's no numbers or hands on it. An unusual work of art.
I'm gone.
This design seems to be of a shadow casting a shadow. The silhouette of a shadow makes it unclear whether it's a man or a woman. A burning skull has been inscribed on this wall. Two symbols of duality. Blanket. You see a Dabus, but something about it strikes you as odd. It has the same shock of white hair, the same greenish cast to its skin, the same pair of goat horns. Then you suddenly realize this one is walking on the ground, not floating. And for some reason, that makes you uneasy. I had some questions for you. The Dabus awaits. Who are you? As you're about to ask, you suddenly realize you already know the Dabus's name. His name is Fel. As if in response, the Dabus inclines his head slightly, and a lone symbol appears above its head. It's blurry at first, and it resolves itself into a white oval with a black lightning bolt through it. I feel like I know you, Fel. Fel bows reverently, and a stream of symbols swirls about his head, rotating clockwise, then counterclockwise. It takes you a moment to translate. This is the first time, and not the first time, you have come to this place. Do you know who I am? Another series of symbols materializes quickly and sharply draws into focus above Fel's head. Translation comes to you just as quickly and sharply as the symbols themselves, and as if you translated the exact same string many times before. Yes, but I am not permitted to tell your story. Why not?
Updated my journal.
For a moment, there is no response from Fel. Then a stream of rebuses appear, as if trickling out of Fel's mind. My apology, I cannot change the nature of a man. You can't explain why, but the last sentence sends a crawling sensation through your skull. Nature of a man? What does that mean? My apologies, I cannot say. I see, I have another question for you. What is this place? A slow train of symbols materialize above his head. The symbols take several moments to resolve, starting with simple lines, then fleshing themselves out into breathtaking colors. This is where I tattoo color and life upon flesh and bone. Can I see what tattoos you have? Okay, we don't have enough money to buy much. None of the really good ones. Doesn't look like, at least. That's interesting. Luck. Luck is not a obvious stat. Or not a it's not one of your not one of these stats. So it must be a thing. I wonder if it shows up here. Doesn't look like it. Oops, I didn't mean to stop that. I think think I want to get ones that do like +2 rather than +1. So, Tattoo of the Soul would probably be the first one I want to get, but I need twice as much, and then maybe the Dexterity one as well. The Charisma one, but we'd like switch that off and on, probably. Okay, we will need more money to do much with that. Okay. Let's finish talking to him, but it doesn't look like we can get the really good tattoos yet, so we have more money. It's probably the same. Yeah, here we go. What lies beyond that curtain, Fel? Caravan train of symbols slowly materialize around Fel one by one. It is my gallery. Your discarded skins are my canvas. I admire you. I am saddened for you. Saddened for me? Why? The mark of torment lies upon your flesh. Tragedies and loss have built themselves upon it, like stones upon a foundation. You have endured great pain. What do you mean? I admire you because you've never surrendered to the weight of those losses, despite the fact their chains hang on you still. Go on. These losses blanket this life and all of your past ones. You shed lives like a molting serpent. You are exploiting the infinite paths of life. Exploring. Tell me more. Take with you this warning. Each of your lives casts a shadow on existence. You must travel to a place where these shadows have gone mad and regrets have scarred the earth. Is there anything else you can tell me? Do not sign anything. Very well. I mean, I'll try not to sign anything more than I already have. Do you feel complete? I don't know. In fact, ever since I woke up in the mortuary, I feel like something's missing, something inside. Bell nods, and a series of symbols materializes in a halo around him. You are strong. Keep faith, and you shall become whole again. You know how I died? He does not respond, then slowly, menacingly, 3 symbols materialize above his head, each of them casting a long shadow. Shadows. Shadows? The 3 symbols swirl about each other, each leaving a faint, black, misty trail about them. They take on a ragged edge, like teeth and talons, and multiply. Where there are 3, there is 9. 9 becomes 27, until the room is a swarm of shadows. Many shadows, they streamed from the darkness, swarmed you, then left you to die. Why? I do not know. Can you tell me anything about these tattoos on my body? Bell studies your body for a moment, walking around you. He mirrors each symbol as he examines it, and returns to face you. I know them. None are by my hand. Can you tell me of some of them? Bell nods, symbols appearing around him like fireflies. The ones upon your back were scribed with a careful hand, and are directions for a mind that forgets itself. The symbol that lies on your shoulder is the mark of torment. Torment? The symbol sharpens, gaining edges that are almost painful to your eyes. It is torment. It is that which draws all tormented souls to you. Bell nods at your left arm, at your shoulder. The flesh knows it suffers even when the mind has forgotten, and so you wear the rune always. Keep that in mind. Okay. Seems like everything. I guess I could get some like +1 tattoos if I wanted to. But I kind of feel like I should maybe save my money until I can get the better ones.
All right.
This tattoo is of a night black steed with dead white eyes and spines bristling from its shoulder blades. This picture shows a blackened sphere with trails of black mist floating away from it. And this design shows a series of black rivers whose courses divide, cross each other, and flow back together. This design is a hollow beast with a tiny demon at its head. Human skin has been stretched across these wooden frames. Skins are covered with tattoos. These look like they're all saying the same thing. Wonder if you will tell us anything new now. Yeah. Alright,
All right.
let's go back to exploring. Actually, let's go rest up real quick.
Done.
Yeah, I think I can also rest here. We can test it at least. Wait, where actually is the rest button? Yeah, there we go. Okay.
I'm gone.
I don't really think we're in like any like quote unquote danger of like leveling up too high. I want to make sure I get to I get to mage before we we're level 7. But it doesn't look like we're in much danger of that happening too soon. Although I don't know how much experience I get during that quest line. So we could actually potentially go do that now. Or we could continue on for a little while longer.
Hey, we're being watched, Chief.
I'm
Just look
gone.
natural. Casual.
Let's go see.
I'm gone.
Yeah. Head up in this direction.
I'm gone.
New save. Midwife's hut. Old Mabeth. This squat old woman looks as if she has had all the color bled out of her. Everything from her hair to her shawl to her robe. All are shades of gray. The only splotches of color on her come from several strange herbs, which are tied to her belt by their stalks. The herbs make a strange swoosh when she moves like a broom. The elderly woman turns and stares at you, and you notice the gray shades blanketing her body extend to her features as well. Her hair is wispy gray, and her eyes are like chips of granite. She frowns when she sees you. And who might you be, I don't really know who I am. So, you know not yourself, child? She squints, then points at your chest. Hard to piece together the man beneath all that tracery and scrawling scars, is it? Maybe. Who are you? With a sly cackle, she wags her eyebrows. Have you not heard of old Mabeth? Then, the midwife of the square? Have you not now? She narrows her eyes, and her voice drops. Well, now you have, for I be Mabeth. You're a midwife?
Updated
What do you
my
do?
journal.
I set bones right, drive the cough out of the sick, yank out squealing stubborn babies, mend cloaks or a rag or two, make cures and herbs and such. She squints at you, studying your scars. Be needing a cure or three, do you then? Cures? Aye. You been needing some cures to look at you? Do you want to buy some, do you? She glances at the scars covering your body again, then shrugs. Too late to be asking for them, I think. Actually, we could use some healing. Very well, then. She reaches for one of the dried herbs at her belt, snaps it off at the stalk, then grinds it into her calloused palms. Small wisps of dust and pollen rise from her hands. She then mumbles to herself and blows the dust into the air.
Updated my journal.
Take a deep breath. The gray pollen swirls around the room, blanketing you and your companions. You breathe deeply. In less than a moment later, you feel strangely refreshed. Thanks. Before I go, I had some other questions. So we can get healed here without resting. We ever need that to be the case. I came here to purchase some. We can also rest here. Looks like I came to purchase some cures and charms from you. Okay, so some stuff decreases in value when you sell some of them. I think rings keep their value, but bracelets and earrings might not. Oh, no. I can actually test it out here. Okay, so yeah, bracelets decrease. Rings do not. Earrings do. Okay.
All right.
I don't know if it's like per vendor or not. Let's make sure we sell all of them at once here. And we may even be able to afford a good tattoo after this. So let's actually go get that. Oh, I also need to I still need to read this diary that I picked up. I'm curious if this cobblestone is good for anything. It looks like she sells various charms and whatnot. Remove curse. And it does actually look like there are stealing is a thing you can do in this game. Not that I specifically need that.
I'm gone.
Okay. So I think the two. I mean, eventually I'm probably gonna want all the like the buffing tattoos. But what do I want to start with?
I'm gone.
So wisdom gives you more experience, so generally that's probably the most important one. But I knew that there are some
I'm gone.
some checks for charisma 15, I think, and dexterity 13, so having those two as +2s would also be useful. But I think let's go with the wisdom initially. Okay. And we can actually have up to 3 tattoos, and I think multiple people can wear the tattoos, right? Yeah. We can too, so eventually we can want to have a whole bunch of tattoos, probably. But wisdom up to 23 for him is good to start off with, and I think we'll focus on Dex and Charisma next. At least 4 tattoos.
Done.
What's up? Slattern.
More,
Yeah.
Done.
more of the thigh hugs randomly attacking us.
Huh? Slattern.
These are kind of useful to fight initially, just for like
Endure. I shall
any
serve.
loot that they drop, as
What?
well as that small amount of XP they give us. Well, actually, not really. The XP doesn't really matter. But the rings can come in handy, I think. All right.
Done. All right.
Not a crutch will be telling his copper about now.
I wonder if I have. I don't think I have the like debug mode on, so I can't like
Done.
teleport around to save the time.
All right.
She looked. She had like a weird skin tone. I was wondering if she was like a unique character. Okay, let's go back up here.
All right.
I do need to remember when I'm selling things that depreciate in value to make sure I sell the entire stack at once. Okay. Hold on, I think I checked this, but make sure she doesn't like okay, yeah, I can't sell her this stuff. Oh, it looks like these clubs are not actually worth anything, so I can maybe just drop those. Okay. Yeah, let's talk to her. Do you know someone named Farid? Farid? Ha! You watch as she spits once, twice, 3 times, then follows it by making a semicircle over her heart. That goal turd. What should be one with the likes of him? I need to find him. Do you know where he is? He is not in Ragpicker's Square, that much I can tell you. You need to find a way under the square to get that turd spider's kip. She spits again. Even talking about him leaves a foul taste, it does. He's under the square? She jabs her finger at the floor. Ah, he's buried beneath these piles of trash. Him and his boys. And a tough time you be having to dig him out of the nest. Let it be. Let it be, child. I need to find him. How do I get down there?
Journal.
She frowns, then sighs. Hear tell, Ferret's got a gate that leads to his nest somewhere here in the square. It's a matter of finding it. You might want to ask some of the others, some who travel a bit more than old Mabeth. See other questions? I'm missing a journal. Do you know where one could be found? She thinks. Haven't seen one. If it's in the square, which I doubt, since folks don't traffic much with books and the like. It's most likely been sold or stolen. Was it something important to you then? A magic thingy, all glowing and sparkling with magic, say? If so, you might never see it again. Maybe not. I had some other questions. What do you sell here? Rags and herbs and cures and charms and mixes and poultices and all that wash. She shrugs. Also, do you find a queer item you can't figure out? Bring it to Mabeth. No promises, child. But mayhaps I can riddle out what it is. Stretch! Are you a witch? She scrutinizes you. I say not as to what I am and isn't, but what you be wanting to know so full bad for you, or that you hound an old woman, barking and sniffing for a juicy bit of gossip? I went to learn magic. Could you teach me? She laughs. Pah, I am no teacher, no school mistress all set up to teach you like them in that big fest hall. There's others somewhere, I'm sure, that spill the dark of it. You'd be wasting your time with old Mabeth. So you would. I don't agree. I think you'd have a lot to teach. She looks at you intently. Oh, I? Why do you want to learn such things? I think this might actually have an effect on something. Hold on, I'm gonna check this real quick. If you say the following, because I may need to solve the mystery of who I am, you'll get +1 wisdom later. If you say, because I just want to know, then you'll get plus int later. And if you say, because I need power, then you'll get both. Interesting. Although that does tweak me towards evil. The better stat outcome, so let's see if this changes my alignment at all. An ill desire for the ladder of the art will always remind you that there's another rung just above you. And there's a bunch of people and things that'll be on it too. There will always be someone better, and they'll learn you if you crave too much. I understand. Will you teach me anyway? Ha! She shakes her head. One should make songs rather than make magic. Songs have more beauty. Magic's been made dull, commonplace, soiled by the mob of people that have tromped through it. She squints at you. I'll teach you. But first you'll need to do some things for me, here? Like what? My legs aren't good for walking about Sigil, and there's errands I'll have you run. I need you to fetch some herbs from the market. It's Spireward, easterly then southerly from here, in the Hive Market. Here's a sample. She takes a black seed from her coat and flicks it to you.
Updated my journal.
Examine the seed. You twist the black seed in your hand. As you do, you feel a small bite. Then a small drop of blood oozes from your thumb. There are tiny barbs on the seed, like teeth. Mabeth snorts. Careful with it. Show it to one of the fruit merchants at the market. They'll know what herbs you seek. Very well then. I'll return when I have the herbs. Okay. The evil comment didn't sway me off good yet. A running tally of all your alignment choices. Alright, let's make our way to the Hive Market.
I'm gone.
Oh, actually, you know what? I keep forgetting to check this journal that we picked up. Let's do that first. Trahan's diary. This leather-bound tome is cracked and worn with age. Some sort of crest has been burned into the cover. You can make out a series of interlocking triangles centered about the initials SR. The writing upon its pages has faded considerably, but the last few entries seem to have been penned recently. At last, I have found it. The missing page of the app-charged grimoire is now in my possession. As I had guessed, the page detailed the necessary components for casting of the final transformation spell. I have all but one of the components. A drop of an immortal's blood is all that stands between me and the eternal power of lichdom. But where can I find such a rarity? Perhaps I should seek the answer through divination. Oh, that's why he was saying he needed our blood? After days of taxing divination spells, I finally have my answers. Divination revealed the location of an immortal to be somewhere within an ancient mausoleum located in the Hive section of Sigil. I must make haste. I must find this creature and draw its blood before it moves on. I have arrived at the mausoleum. Immediately, I was set upon by a shade that guards the remains of those interred within this place. I managed to elude the spirit and found my way into what appears to have been some sort of inner sanctum, protected by some minor wards to prevent any further interruptions by that supernatural twit. I set about raising some of the locals to conduct a search for the immortal. If the divination was accurate and the immortal is here, then likely it is interred within one of the many crypts that line these halls. It is only a matter of time now. Interesting. Wonder if I can find the immortal that's talking about it. I am not alone. Someone has entered the mausoleum and is interfering with my servants. Could this be the one I seek? The divination revealed only that I would find the immortal here. Could it be that my presence in this place has prompted that which I seek to seek me out? What a delightful twist. I shall have to think of this last entry is still wet. Okay, so not really.
What's the word, Chief?
What's this? Does this say anything? No. This tiny black seed has a series of small barbs spreading from its surface.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
So, no idea which merchant we need to sell this to, show this to. So I guess we'll just try a few. I'm wondering if it's her. Oh, this guy's talking about herbs and spices, so maybe it's him. And this older merchant has a worldly look to him. His deep voice is gentle but confident. Hello there. Are you ready to sample some of the most delectable treats from across the plains, my good man? Mebeth, the midwife of the square, needs some herbs sprung from a seed here. Can you help me? The man takes the seed, looks at it critically as he presses it between his thumb and forefinger. He winces, and a small drop of blood appears on his thumb. Ah, the seed's got a bite to it. I noticed that. Do you have the herb she's talking about? He can't seem to take his eyes off the seed. Lad, I don't know if there's anyone who has what your friend seeks. To be square, I've never seen such a seed before. You would need someone who cultivates seeds such as this. For I have none. Very well, where could I find such a
Updated my
person?
journal.
Dunno the dark of that, friend. He hands the seat back to you. He'd be hard-pressed to find a gardener in the hive. I see. Can I see what else you have? All manner of delicacies to your delight. To delight your palate, my good man. Arborian fire seeds, garbar root, Elysian pears, crimson lotus petals, Vitopian shepherd's bread, shift spice from the chaos of limbo, and the sea plums are what I have at the moment. Merely 5 coppers for a taste of anything you like. Maybe we'll come back and do that a little bit later. Hold on, this guy we might be able to sell stuff to. Come to see my blades, you have? Yes, I have. Okay. We have used the scalpel for a few, like, non-attacky things, so maybe we, hang on to that. I feel like I can... Oh, you know what? I think there's a point in the game where you need a hammer later, but I also feel like maybe you can just get it where you need it. See, any of these, and I feel like I can drop these clubs because they're not worth anything. Maybe we could put them in the, bucket. What do we have here? Green steel dagger does 2 to 5. Bone dagger 1 to 6 plus 1, so this is just better. Yeah, this is also apparently a weapon. Okay, maybe we drop these somewhere. And this one as well, probably. I think we can drop that as well. Okay.
I'm gone. All right.
Hey, Mercury. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. I don't know if this is the guy I'm supposed to be talking to or not. That says something about a gardener, but we'll see. You see a tired-looking, sorrowful old man who's gazing at the ash-dead tree in front of him. He is mumbling to himself and tapping his chin, as if trying to figure something out. Occasionally, he shakes his head sadly. Greetings. He seems momentarily startled as you interrupt his train of thought. He speaks in a calm, unhurried tone, but one full of sadness. Oh, greetings to you, friend. How's this day find you? Finds me well. He smiles, but sorrow still lies in his eyes. That's good, friend. Hope your good fortune continues. He seems about to turn back to the tree. And how's this day find you? He shrugs slightly and proffers a bit of a smile. Fortune finds me well, though I'm saddened just the same. Why is that? He pats the tree beside him. It's the tree here in the hive. Trees here in the hive, they're dying, friend, and no one cares. Seeing the look on your face, he holds his hands up, as if to silence you for a moment. It may not matter to some, but it's important to me. I feel it's a shame to see the last tatters of life and beauty in this ward left uncared for to die. Can you understand that, my friend? Yes, you're right. It's a sad thing. He seems surprised and blurts out, Really? Oh, I mean wonderful. Perhaps you would. He pauses and seems suddenly suspicious. He recomposes himself, speaking in his usual slow manner. In any case, that's good. I suppose you have some questions for me now. No, not just yet. What is it you were going to ask? For the first time, the man seems genuinely happy. Beaming, he explains, It's difficult for anything to survive here. Just look around and you'll see what I mean, friend. I'm not sure if it's possible for trees to thrive here, even if they somehow were to get enough light and clean water. Go on. He nods enthusiastically. But if enough people care, really want them to live, I just know they'll survive. They'll turn green again and flourish. What? That makes no sense. He smiles knowingly, shaking his head. You're new here. I can see that now. You don't understand how things work in Sigil, friend. Belief is everything here. Everything. Could be right. I am right. I'm certain of it. He senses a conviction surrounds him like an aura. He seems so unlike the man you first spoke to. That's all I'd ask of you, friend. Just care for them. Hope for their recovery. In time, should enough people want it, it will come to pass. Can you do that for me? Yes, I'll help. Excellent, my friend. Excellent. I thank you. You've given me back my confidence, my purpose. Perhaps I can find others like you who will listen. Perhaps we'll make a difference. What about your companion, friends? Would you speak to them on my behalf? Maybe another time. Farewell. Okay, I wanted to, see, before doing the companions, I wanted to ask Morty to help you. Huh? Oh yeah, gee, sure, whatever you say. I'm serious, Morty. Can you make the effort? He looks at you, well, for a while, silently, then nods. Yeah, I can. If it's that important to you, I'll do it. Thanks, Dakan. Could you help this man? One finds your request most intriguing. Trees in the hive, like cities in limbo. They would stand as a testament to the will of the people, not to bow to that which would surround and devour them, to take what has been thrust upon them, or left behind to make good of it. I too will care for these trees. Thank you. That's two people caring for the trees. Oh, I can ask him, any change in the trees? Yes, friend, there has been. It's so slight you can barely see it, but look. Fresh sap. From the trunk and a handful of new buds. It's only a matter of time now. I thank you again for giving me hope once more. So that completed the quest? Okay, that doesn't seem to actually have shown up on my quests here. Unless I'm missing something. I wonder if I can keep, I wonder if, like, doing more before we turn back in, so to speak, has any difference. Okay, well, the ad's gonna be starting here in just a second, so I'm gonna take a break before I show him the seed. We'll be back after the ads.